Or tell me when we're rolling, as they say in the business. Everybody, here I am. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, guys. We're going through the workout for Friday, March 20th. Yeah, 20th. Cool.
20.
All right, so here are some of the ideas that we're working with. First piece, little strength, back and forth. All right. The other day we did some split squat pulling. Now we're going to do some hinging and some pressing. Here's what we're going to look at. Depending on your equipment, that's how we're going to choose the movement. Deadlift or hinge. This is the movement pattern that we're trying to do. I'm going to break at the knees a little bit. I'm going to shift my hips back. This is a hinge, okay? This is my hinge. That can be a deadlift, so if I'm bending down and picking up from the floor. That could be a Romanian deadlift, same idea. I'm just thinking about starting from the top and then hinging back up, all right? Other options could be some single leg stuff. So depending on what you have, if you have a barbell, for example, and you have some weight that you can deadlift with, doesn't have to be super heavy. We're going to say that the reps are going to be on the higher range. Let's say you want to go heavy and you can. Maybe we keep this down to sets of 6, okay? Something like that. But if we're doing something that's lighter, to give some people some examples, so we have deadlift, RDL, good morning. Let's say I could hold on to my dumbbell, okay? I have something light. That might be something where I'm either holding it in front here. I'm going to, again, brace through. 1, 2, 3, hinge on back up. Okay, so we would call this a good morning with the dumbbell on the front. Sometimes if we have a kettlebell, we call this a goat bagger. Same idea. If I have my kettlebell here, okay, hinging on back. Now, if what we have is very light and we're quite strong, we can do this in a single leg variation. So let's say a single leg deadlift. Okay, I'm holding my kettlebell or my dumbbell. I'll reach back with that leg. I'll come back up, all right? If I'm doing that, obviously I would do the reps on both sides. Okay, so we have our 2-legged variations, single leg variations, or unilateral. We could even do maybe a suitcase deadlift. Let's say I have just one 32-kilo kettlebell and deadlifting that is obviously not going to be heavy enough for me. I could hold it on one side, coming on up, all right, coming back down, same thing. Using tempo here is going to be determined by how much weight we have or how much load we're doing. I would say whatever we're doing here should probably something in the range of a 3-second lower. So we're working on that eccentric. So if I'm doing an RDL or a goat bagger, right, 1, 2, 3, back up. Okay? Again, hit us up for suggestions if you're unsure. We're going to pair that with some kind of upper pushing. So what I would think about here would be something like a bench press or a floor press. Say I have one kettlebell or one dumbbell, here would be my floor press. I'm going to press on out, 1, 2, 3, press on out again, okay? If I have 2 dumbbells, great, same idea. Let's say I have something really light and that doing that floor press is not going to work for me. I can go into an overhead press. Let's do it from half kneeling, why not? Up overhead, back down under control, okay? Up overhead, back down under control. If you have absolutely nothing, okay, we could do something like a dip or a push-up. Those are all horizontal pushing pieces. If we have nothing for the deadlift as well, we could think about something like a hip bridge. Let's say I'm down on the floor, double leg or single leg, extending my hips on up. Yeah, I'm trying to think about just working this posterior chain, coming back down. Okay, so, and if you guys need help choosing movements, let us know and we'll work with you on that. But it's 4 sets back and forth, anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. Maybe the reps are higher, maybe the reps are lower, depending on what you're doing. Then part B is kind of a core muscular endurance piece. Every minute on the minute, we're going to work for 45 seconds at a station, then rotate with that 15 seconds of rest. First one's going to be the wall sit. Where did I shoot the wall sit? You know what? We'll just pretend I have a wall, right? So my back is against the wall. I'm going to sit at parallel, okay? So my hips and my knees are in the same line. I'm just going to hold this position, okay, with my back against the wall. It'll look a little different than that, but you guys should probably know what a wall sit looks like. If that's easy for me, holding a weight, whatever that might be, I can do that. Next minute's going to be 45 seconds of some kind of upper pulling, okay? So we could either go with, let's say, a plank row. Again, if you have a barbell or something like that, maybe I bend over, I do barbell rows. Maybe I do a single plate and I'm doing rows for 45 seconds, all right? Let's say I have a dumbbell. I could be going row, switch, row the other side, boom. If I have 2 dumbbells, I can switch back and forth. We really don't have much, or if we have something very light, we could do a reverse squat. I'm bent over, I'm coming back, all right? I'm coming back down. So now not only am I working that scaps, but I'm also staying in this hinge position, which is tough for me. If we have a band pull apart, something like that would be great. Again, I'm spraying the band. I'm thinking about something that's just going to retract my shoulder blade and work through here. Next station, lateral step up or a lateral lunge. So if we have a box or a bench to step up on, again, as long as this is safe, I'll step laterally, right? Boom, back up. Let's say if it's 40 seconds or 45 seconds, I'll just switch sides after 20 seconds. If I'm doing the lateral lunge, I can keep going back and forth. If I'm strong here, I can load this by holding something, okay? Back and forth there. And then last station is going to be the plank walkout. We'll start from a tall plank, and Jake is probably better than this than me, but hey, whatever. I'm going to walk myself out as far as I can, all right? And then walk myself back in, back to that plank position. Again, walking on out as far as I can where I'm not going to fall, and then walking myself back in, and we're working there for 45 seconds. So, a lot of variations here. Again, the idea is to try to make it so that you guys can get the best workout possible for yourself, your space, and your equipment. If you need help with anything, questions, comments, concerns, hit us up and enjoy. And if you guys also just want to talk to us, we're here.